YouTube family. How are you? If you're new to my channel, I'm Valerie. I'm a self-empowerment coach and a soon-to-be newly released author. Here on my channel, I help high-achieving women cultivate healing and rebuild self-worth after a toxic relationship. Today, I want to bring with you a topic that's entitled, and I think it's very important, which everything I bring I think is important, but this particular topic is learn how to forgive. Learn how to forgive. This is huge because I know a lot of us at some point in life have really struggled with learning how to forgive someone that we perceive had done something wrong to us, or just being able to let it go. But what I've learned is that this is something we must do. It's not easy. So I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying if you're done wrong, you just roll out the bed the next morning and you just, you back to yourself and everything is okay. I'm not saying it's easy, but what I am saying is that we must do it. That's if you want to be able to, just be free and cleansed of that. So let me just share with you some benefits of forgiveness, of being able to learn how to forgive. And one of those benefits is that it frees you. When you learn how to forgive, it frees you up. It helps to free you, and it's like a burden lifter. And it helps you to be able to move forward with your life. To me, I view it as something, it makes you lighter. It lifts your spirit, and it helps you to be able to move on, because it's hard to move on when you're holding on to grudges and bad feelings, and you're bitter, and all of this stuff is toxic. It's toxic, and it's not toxic on the other person. It's toxic on you. The person is holding the unforgiveness. We have to learn how to release it. And the benefit of it is it frees you and allows you to, it really promotes and helps you to be able to move on with your life. And if I could just leave you with one nugget about this, is that forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. So why wouldn't you want to do something that's gonna benefit yourself in a positive way? That's not being selfish. It's something that we should do. It's something that the word says that we should do. It puts us on a clear slate with the Lord. So why wouldn't you want to do that? Now, I know saying, learn to forgive is easier said than done. It can be done though. But it has to be something you want to do. You have to, again, I always say, look within about the things that we need to clear our conscience of, to clear off our heart, to be able to, to be able to move forward and walk boldly into what it is that we want to walk in. So learn how to forgive and read scripture, pray. It takes time, but it can happen. But it only happens when it's something that you want to do intentionally. If you're not intentional about it, it won't happen, because it's not just going to happen. You have to be intentional about saying, I'm going to release this, whatever it may be. And it doesn't have to be something major. It could be something as minor as someone said something to you that hurt your feelings and you're holding on to it. Or perhaps something was done that you expected something and did not get what you expect, and you're in your feelings and you're holding on to that. So it could be in any form, but we need to learn how to release and how to forgive. Another benefit in learning how to forgive in the long run, I believe that it helps to promote and enables good health. Now, I'm not saying that it cures cancer or anything like that, but what I am saying is that when you hold on to a lot of bitterness, you're mean and you're unforgiving on the inside about something, that stuff affects your body. It affects your body. Stress, unforgiveness, all that is toxic. And when you hold on to that stuff and allow it to brew within, it affects your mental state, and it can develop into other things. I'm a true believer of that. It can, when you hold on to things that are not good for you. Because I don't believe that God created us. We weren't created to hold on to a lot of stress. So we need to learn how to release it. And I'm telling you, when you do it, You probably would wish that you took the time to really work and focus on releasing stuff. So I just want to share that with you today, to learn how to release. There are scriptures. I should have done my homework before I did this video and just gave you a few scriptures that you could read to help you, through that process. And it is a process, especially if it's something major or whatever. And I'm not being unrealistic. I know things like that don't happen overnight, but it can be done, and it should be done sooner rather than later, because tomorrow is not promised. So we don't want to always just keep putting things, oh, well, I'll do it later. When I feel like it, I will, or the person don't deserve it. All these excuses we use to not get past a certain point. Because again, we have to do what's right for us. And if you want to be in a good position, a good clear mind, a good state of mind, we need to learn how to release people and let them go. And when you forgive, it does not mean, depending on what the situation was, but it does not mean that you have to be best buddies. It does not mean you need to invite the person over for dinner. However, you should be able to, in a mature, emotionally intelligent person, be able to release them. And if you happen to some kind of way come in their presence, still be able to be cordial and nice and speak and be on your way. If you can't do that, you haven't truly released it, and you haven't truly forgiven. And I had to learn to do that. It was very hard in the beginning. It's been many years for me now, but you have to learn how to release and forgive. So I just want to share that with you today. Just think about it with you and yourself. I'm sure we all have dealt with it. We all will deal with it, because as long as we live, we will, something will happen, or something might cross our path that maybe wasn't in the best of light, or we felt some kind of way about it. So it's a journey. It's not something that we do today and we'll never have to deal with ever again. In this life, you're going to always, at some point, run into something that's not something that particularly we want to deal with, or we want to have to, like I say, deal with at a particular time. So it's a journey. It's a transformation. It's something that we have to learn how to do and be able to move past it, okay? So I want to share that with you today. If you enjoy this video, and if I'm saying anything that resonates with your spirit and your soul, I ask that you share this video, like it, and just if it's anything that you would like for me to discuss, a topic that, something that you're dealing with coming out of a bad relationship, or just everyday life that you need to focus in on, just things that's going to help you be a better person, share it in the comments. And I would love to just, come online and just discuss that with you. If it's anything you want me to talk about, I do not mind any suggestions. So I hope this blesses you today, okay? Again, have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.